Hi guys, this is part 2 in making a geometry dash game in Scratch. So if you haven't seen part 1 yet, make sure to check it out. Link is on the description below. So far I showed you how to code our player and how to make our level and background scroll. So in this video I'll be showing you how to add our danger, how to add the level complete and a restart button and the particles, and I'll show you how to add some sound effects. So let's get started. So now I'll show you how to code the danger. So already I have uploaded my danger sprite, and if you want to make your own danger, click on levels, duplicate it, and then go for costumes and delete the level in every costume because we need only at the spikes. Make sure you do that on every costume. And if you want to make a wall, so our player needs to die, so for that draw a black line by holding the shift, and then let's delete the blocks. So make sure you draw the black line where you need to place the walls. So if our player hits this black line, our player will die. So only the spikes. So okay, you need to delete the levels and the blocks in all the costumes. So for now I'll delete this because I uploaded my danger sprite. Now click on danger and let's start coding. So when green flag clicks, we need to hide. We need to make a new variable called X for this sprite only. Set X to 0. Then we need to switch costume to level 1. Set our ghost effect to 100. Double repeat. Repeat 17. We need to create clone of myself. Next costume. And then we need to set X to 480. And when I start as a clone, we need to show, and forever we need to go to X, Y2, and X take plus operator. So player X plus X. So it's not set X, we need to change our X by 480. So now go to player and in the gravity, grab a if touching danger, it broadcast die, and when I receive die, we need to set our score to 0, so we will work on the score later, and then we need to hide. Then we need to change die by 1. So now let's test. So now you can see when our player hits the danger, our player dies. So now I'll be showing you how to code the particles. So first click on player particles with the white costume, and when green flag clicked, we need to hide, and we need to repeat 20. We need to create clone of myself, and when I start as a clone forever, we need to make a block, name as set variables, click OK, and then grab a repeat, we need to move let's make a new variable called particle speed for this sprite only. We remove particle speed, and then we need to change our ghost effect by 10. And define set variables, we need to go to player, and we need to change our y by -15, and we need to change our x by -10, and we need to set size, pick random from 75 to 125, and we need to set our ghost effect to pick random from 10 to 15, and then we need to point in direction, pick random from -90 to -60, and then we need to set particle speed, pick random from 10 to 14, and grab an if else statement. So if, grab a O, grab a equals for both of the ends. So if in there equals 1, O if stop equals 1, then we need to hide, else we need to show. So okay, now let's test our particles. So now you can see our player particle works. So our player particles works very well. So now click on particles 2, and whenever we see you die, we need to go to player, set ghost effect to 15, and then we need to show, set size to 100, and we need to repeat 20, change size by 40, and change ghost effect by 5, and when green flag click, we need to hide. So this is the costume with the green color circle. So now click on particles, the blue square, and when I receive die, we need to set stop to 1, and then we need to make clones. And we need to wait 1 second, and we need to set stop to 0, and then we need to broadcast start, so it will play the game again. And when I receive make clones repeat 20, we need to create clone of myself. And when I start as a clone, we need to go to player, switch costume, costume 2, which is the blue costume, and we need to set our size, set our ghost effect, set our ghost effect. So pick random and pick random. Set size from 75 to 125. And we need to set our ghost effect to 0 to 50. And then we need to show and pointing direction, duplicate negative 180 to 180, and we need to set, let's make a new variable, particle speed, for this part only. We need to set particle speed to pick random from 5 to 10, and grab a repeat 20. We need to move particle speed steps, and we need to change our ghost effect by 2. And then we need to delete this clone. So okay, now let's test our particles. So now you can see our player particles works, and when our player touches the spikes or hit the wall, our dead particle works. So okay, our particles works. So now I show you how to code our level complete. So for that, click on level complete. Now when I receive start, we need to hide. And when green flag click, we need to show. When green flag click, we need to go to X0 and Y100, go to front layer, and forever grab if so if our player X is lesser than negative 8172, then we will broadcast win. And then we need to wait until player X is greater than negative 8172. And then when I see win, we need to set stop to 1. And then we need to show. So okay, now I'll show you how to make a restart button. So click on restart button. This is our restart button, and when I receive star we need to hide, and when I receive win we need to show, go to x0 and y -50 and grab a forever loop, grab a if, grab a O. So if touching mouse pointer, it's not an O, it's an AND. So if touching mouse pointer and mouse down, we need to broadcast start. So grab a repeat. So repeat 7, we need to change y by 1. Duplicate. Change y by -1, duplicate, and then we need to go to x 0 and y 50. So this is our restart button script. So now I show you how to code a wind particles. So click on wind particles. And when I receive win, when I receive start, we need to hide. And when I receive win, we need to make clones. And when I define make clones, we need to switch costume to costume 2, repeat 40, create clone of myself. And when I start as a clone, we need to make a variable. We need to make a block, name it as set variables. So when I start as a clone, set variables, I'm going to show, go to x0 and y80. Repeat 100. We need to change ghost effect by 5. We need to change our size by 5. And then we need to change x by and change y by. Let's make two new variables known as x speed for this sprite only, and y val for this sprite only. So change x by x speed and y by y val, and then we need to change our y velocity or our y val by -1. And then we need to delete this clone. And define set variables. We need to set size to pick random from 75 to 125. Set ghost effect pick random from 10 to 50. And point in direction, pick random from negative 180 to 180. And we need to set our X speed to pick random from negative 10 to 10. Duplicate, and we need to set our Y value by pick random from 2 to 10. So now you can see our level complete works, and so well as our restart button, and our wind particles also works. So now I show you how to code a thumbnail. So when we flat click, we need to show, go forward 99 layers, and we need to set our ghost effect to 100. So okay, now let's test our thumbnail, and now you can see our thumbnail works. So when we stop, our thumbnail appears. So our thumbnail works. So now I show you how to code the score. So when I receive start, we have a if so if die equals 0, then we need to set our score to get around, so around ABS of gravity wide, so round ABS of player X divided by 26. So okay, now let's test our score variable. So now we can see our score variable works. So our score works, and if our player touches the spikes, our score so score variable works. So now I show you how to add some sounds. So click on backdrops, and when I receive start, we need to forever. We need to set the volume to like 35. Then we need to play geometry dash until done. And when I receive die, we need to stop all sounds, and then we need to start sound, dead sound, and when I receive win, repeat 10, we need to change our volume by negative 10. So now you can see the background and our dead sound works. So now let's check our whole game. So our thumbnail works, and our score, and if our player touches the spikes, our player dies, and the particles, as well as the sound. So our game works. So if you like this video, please make sure to give it a like, subscribe and share. And see you with another Scratch tutorial.